Hello everyone. We are back with the drawing. Um this is gonna be a pretty short kind of stream. Oh god, please don't get copyright for that one. uh but yeah, we're just gonna be working on Ghost Rider for today because I actually have to attend to some business at about 8 o'clock. And yeah. So far, looking at it, it doesn't really seem that bad. Mm, yeah, the black spots are a good touch. I actually do give texture to kind of what's going on here. Add sort of like a little bit of a ruggedness, if that makes any sense. And without further ado, let's get started on it. Okay, yeah, let's get started on it now. Okay. Oh, that's the copy. Duh. Lock these layers real quick though. Okay, so after everything, yep. Let's all put it together and let's work on a blue layer now, which is gonna add finer detail, a line weight, and essentially just line art, to be honest. I like to pretty much click on the blue, then go a little bit over here. What kind of brush am I? Okay, paint splatter. That's good enough. Pencil. There it is. Okay. So weird. But yeah, let's get this going, and I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Let's make the opacity down right here. Get rid of that real quick. Just real quick. And then I actually did look up a little character sheet. It kind of looks like a 90s character sheet on Pinterest. Probably should have looked for a sideways skull, but I think it'll be fine. Put my phone here just in case I see something on text. Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually perfect. Let me see. Zoom in on that. So I did actually finish an edit for my Instagram and TikTok, but I think I told you guys about it yesterday. It was a little edit about just skating really, and then adding a bunch of freaking memes to it. It was a little tough to do though, like exporting wise, which I didn't think it would be that bad. But apparently, because I had like my video settings at 60 FPS, it like doubled the video in length for some reason. It was weird. So I had to look up how to pretty much change it back, and needless to say, I think now it's good. Okay, I'm looking at the reference here and it does actually, dang, that's actually a good point. So this is actually supposed to be here. I didn't know that, so now I know. I've been following just a realistic skull, but yeah, this looks cool too. And then the corner of the eye looks like this. There's actually, yeah, the hollowed bit looks like this. Always good to have a reference, ladies and gentlemen. Always good. There is a song by Post Malone. I forgot what the other guy's name, but it's a country Post Malone song, and I'm pretty much hooked on it. I like the whole style of the song as well, the chorus and the lyrics as well, how they're creative with it. Okay, no, that's starting to actually look like a note. I gotta inward that bad boy. There we go. Yeah, there we go, there we go. But the song is called Dial Drunk. And then I remember a sequence of the song just going, I'll dial drunk, I'll die drunk, I'll die for you. Pretty sweet lyrics, honestly. No, I'm by no means drunk. No. Oh yeah, that's right, because the cheek, it's gonna have like a little hollow hole right there. Okay. Yeah, let's darken some areas, that way we can just know what I'm dealing with here. Okay. It actually does look a lot more better. A lot more better. Come on, dude. What kind of grammar is that? I would say work for me today wasn't too bad. The first 4 hours it was all right. So basically what I had to do today was essentially just like move totes and stuff to a bunch of people that need the totes, and the rate at which they need them can be fast or it could be slow. I think that flame is unnecessary. Today it was extra really slow to where I didn't really have to do a lot of work, and I was kind of getting a little bored, but at the same time, like, I did mind if someone else took over, because it was just like, okay, what's the point of really having me here if you guys aren't going to keep me all day, you know? But yeah, that was pretty much the first 4 hours. I would honestly say, like, as soon as it got to the 5th hour and beyond, like, the day just went by so slow because they had me do picking, which is basically the guy who receives the totes. But they don't really work on the totes, they just work on just getting products out of a bin, putting it in a tote, and then pushing it out. Now, it does sound pretty, simple, because it is, and it does sound easy, like, why are you complaining, dude? Just do the work. The only problem is you're basically alone there for about 2.5 hours when you get to the 5th hour and beyond. So that's pretty much why I don't like to do it now. It's just so boring and just so, like, needless in the way, like, okay, it does have it is a part of a process. I know what the process is, but it's not like like important for me to do, you know? I'd rather just do something else. Like draw. Don't worry, this whole stream isn't gonna be me complaining. I'm just explaining like what really went down today. But yeah, that was pretty much a majority of it. Just weeping in pain because I just want the day to be over with. Besides that, I've just been watching Team 4-Star VODs. One VOD in particular, I think, is about 9 hours, and it goes over Team 4-Star, which is, or not the whole crew, but just Kaiser Neko, Landy Pator, and Takahata 101. Just watching the movies. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, okay, let's see. Hold up. Wait, actually, yeah, what is going on here? I'm just making sure that the or like the head dome isn't, you know, too big. Let me expand it just a bit, just a bit. Hey, come on, baby, come on. Talk to me. Okay. Yeah, there we go, there we go. I would say, on a sidetrack note, like, if you're a dude and you're dealing with a woman that's basically ignoring you and you know she's ignoring you, like, dog, don't sweat it, man. Like, don't trip about it. I would just say to move on. Not like assume things, obviously, but I would definitely say, if you're gonna, you know, like assume stuff, at least, I would say at least find out first before you start like putting 2 and 2 together, you know? Yeah, okay, that's a good looking flame right there. Reason why I say not to really worry about it, because if you think about it, the more you worry, the more it's like, dog, she's not even caring about you and she's still living rent free in your head, man. So that's why just don't like even give her much attention at this point. That's just the way I see it, because it's like, okay, she's just gonna ignore me, and it's like, okay, who cares? On to the next one. But yeah, that Team 4-Star stream, it was I didn't get to finish it yet, not yet. The movie that I'm on currently right now is the, yeah, I think I would call it an OVA. It's the one with Hachiak. You guys might remember him from like his most recent appearance, I believe, was Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, where he was looked at as like the main antagonist. Well, he is looked at as the main antagonist for the intro of the game, so now it's like, oh shoot. Okay, so we got middle ground, foreground, and background. Yeah, okay. I was thinking about having a flame right there, that way it can simulate middle ground, but I don't think it's really a good idea. But like, yeah, just scribble around, see what you could do. It's like, I think I'm focusing too much on like getting it perfect and really like drawing fire is kind of like just being free with it, because that's how fire is. It's just its own little wavelength. And then, yeah, it looks like they all got some like little angle bits right there, little lines. Those. Yep, there we go. I think we're getting into the mojo of it. Probably add something like right here then. Yeah, change it a bit right here. Yeah, looks a lot more fine now. A lot more fine. Oh, not that one. But also add a little bit of flame bits right here. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. I do know that the more I think about it, the more like, okay, like, so say here, I basically didn't add much texture to the skull. Now you're probably thinking like, okay, what is texture? Well, texture can basically be from a brush or it could be from lines that you do. So I think in this case, when you do like hatching lines, it does give it like a sense of texture instead of just like colored lines, if you know what I mean. Nah, it actually does make the skull look a lot more old. It's funny how it is. Okay, so there is overlapping with that little leather jacket corner right here. Basically the cutoff of the torso. Okay, so let's get to it. Yeah, it's also circular. It's not really, you know, kind of like cut in, but it is there. Okay. Stewie, what are you doing here, you little crap? No. I just thought of a little season 6 Family Guy moment where Stewie just went to audition for American Idol and just gets outed by all the judges. Oh yeah, I did think of another, actually, one of my favorites in Family Guy was when Stewie and Brian This was in the episode two-parter where Stewie kills Lois, and in this episode, this is the second part of the episode. So Stewie basically kidnaps Brian, and they head to I think the CIA. I could be wrong, but Stewie is basically trying to become evil leader of the world, you know, that kind of thing. Back when he was actually like, I guess that was his character in a way. I don't know. Season 6 kind of balanced it out to where it was like, yeah, he's still an evil child, but he's still like, is still a child, you know. Okay, I need to pay attention to the wrinkles here, because that could help me out a lot. But yeah, they were basically, Brian was driving Stewie. Stewie was basically getting tired, you know, because he's a toddler and he needs his nap. So then but he's also holding Brian at gunpoint. So you might be thinking to yourself, okay, how is this gonna work? Funny thing, it doesn't. It doesn't work at all. So as Stewie is falling asleep, fighting sleep, everything starts to go a little bit quiet, a little too quiet, and then boom! Stewie just decides to like unload almost a full magazine on Brian. He misses every single one. But Brian is pretty much forced to, you know, spaz around the whole the whole road. Yeah, thank God it's an empty road. Yeah, a highway, empty road. Very original. And they crash onto a side rail. No other cars are there, it's just like them too. Kind of sequence. And then Stewie asks Ryan, like, what is it? What did you do? And Brian says, you almost shot me, you son of a gun. Stewie says, that's because you yelled. No one shot the gun. No, you shot the gun first. That's why I yelled. Stewie then ends it with like, that's why I yelled. I'm watching you, buddy. Oh, man. It's just clever comedy, in my opinion. Just clever. Back when it was clever. Now it's just like, Then again, I have not seen a Family Guy episode like in full in a long time. Long time. Oh my god. Yeah, this isn't even leveled. The middle part looks a lot more bigger than the top when it should be around. The more we get to it. Okay, yeah. Okay. Also, yeah, when looking at the gauntlets, it looks like it actually is just over, like on top of the jacket, which I didn't notice, but now I am glad I did. So, yeah. It's not over the top, so I gotta erase this, but it's in, like this. Let me save real quick. Let me see how much time I got left. Okay, I've got about 5 minutes, and then I'll get to it. Yeah, I can do it from here. Okay, let me see. Yeah, we're gonna have to narrow this down just a bit too, because it looks a little more wide on this side. And this side looks alright. Looks good. Not bad. Gotta use my eagle eyes. Oh, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. That looks good. Another thing too about that episode is, wait, was it a 3-parter? No, I think it was a 2-parter. It had to be. If it was a 3-parter, then shoot, okay, I am wrong about that. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. There we go. Good thing we're still in the sketching phases. Yeah. And because it is overlapping, I'm looking at that reference. Like do this. Little corners right there. A little too far. There you go. There we go. I hope it's not too big of a fist again, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm making my fists like way too big now. Maybe they're not the right shape. Questions for later. But another good thing about that, like Stewie kills Lois episode is the fact that they introduced Stan Smith from American Dad as like a little cameo, which is cool. Oh yeah, my pen is acting a little weird. Oh yeah. Cause the spikes on the side have to basically like this is how it looks. You know, it's curved. Spikes have to be a little bit up. Gotta obviously angle the spikes, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Okay, yeah, get rid of that spike then. Yeah, to actually like get the positioning right, I would say do like a little grid. And then there you go. It's where you would basically draw like a circle at at the intercepting points. So like right here, circle, and right here, circle, a little bit bigger because it's on a bigger gauntlet part. Right there. How? Okay, yeah. Like it's gonna be a circle on the little 3/4 parts, but it's gonna be pointed just a bit. So kind of like something like that in a way, where it's got a sharp end to it, but it still kind of looks like, you know, circle in a way. And then it does matter like where it's facing or angled, so keep that in mind. I would also say, speaking of like American Dad and Family Guy, like I'm more of a American Dad guy than Family Guy. I just like how the jokes flow in American Dad. And while I don't know, like with Family Guy, the characters are kind of unlikable in a way because I don't know, they just don't really feel right with me. It's just more so like, like I gotta deal with this idiot for 30 minutes. Yeah, okay, I'll put a spike right here because there's one. There's actually 3 of them on this jacket, but let me see. I think that'll be all right. They are actually the same size, maybe just a little bit bigger because they're not like too big, but they're there, you know. So from the side view, Let me see. I'm gonna try that little trench thing again. See if it works for something. Where'd I put that? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Okay, because it ends actually like right around here. I'm gonna do it like this. And then it ends actually like just a little bit over here. Oh, yeah, it's a little weird, but it does like come back. And then gotta do a little bit of a... And then... Wow, it actually kind of looks alright. I don't know. I never really draw like trench edges like this, so I would need to definitely look at a reference for... Well, I do know it would have to be maybe something... Oh god. Oh god, I changed colors. Yeah, I think it would have to be something like that, actually. Hello, where are you? There you are. And obviously not too much wrinkles, because it's a soft, or it's a thick leather jacket, so. And then just about where the torso, or not the torso, the deltoid, excuse me, is, that's where the little... I'm not even sure what I would call that, but probably like the shiny leather texture part. Yeah, I'd probably just call it that. I know I've already hit about 30 minutes, but about to just yeah, I could call it there. So hands, so to do hands, pants, hangs, and line weights. Okay, so this is how the writer's looking right now. He's not looking too bad. Tomorrow I will get off work early, and I might change it honestly to a 7 o'clock stream and then end it at like 8:30. But this is not bad. It doesn't look too bad. That looks good. All right, now never forget to save. Never forget to save. But I do thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I know like I couldn't do a usual hour stream, but it was either 30 minutes or no stream at all. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow at... Yeah, honestly, I am thinking a 7 p.m. stream or 6:30. I'll let you guys know on the schedule. But yeah, take care. Have a good day.